She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the techniques and the products that I use to ensure that I keep my skin in good health. So these are my products. Now before you get scared, you don't have to necessarily use a bunch of products, and I'll be showing you the main products that I usually use. So for starters, you'd want to clear your face of anything that doesn't need to be there. I like to tie up my hair because I don't like when my hair gets in my face when I'm trying to cleanse it. Most people might already be aware of this, but hair products actually causes breakout as well, because a lot of the chemicals that are in the hair products don't really agree with your skin. Let me see if I can turn on my light so it could be a bit brighter. I hope that isn't too bright. So for starters, I like to start by cleansing my face with a makeup wipe. I'm just using this Cala Rose Water makeup remover cleansing tissue. Basically it's makeup wipes, and usually I would have to use about 2 or 3 of these when I have on a full face of makeup, but today I only did my eyebrows, some face powder, and some mascara. So to start off my cleansing process, I wipe away all of the makeup, and it just makes it easier for the next step, which would be actually using a cleanser. Because I find that sometimes when you use a cleanser without using a makeup wipe, the cleanser doesn't get all of the makeup off of your face. You don't necessarily have to get rose water makeup wipes. What's so crazy is that I found myself buying a lot of rose water skin products, such as the makeup wipes. I have rose water toner, rose water facial spray, rose water car freshener. I actually did a little bit of research, and I found out that rose water has antibacterial products that can help prevent acne or help reduce acne. It also has healing benefits and antioxidants, which helps with anti-aging and to reduce fine lines and enlarge pores and stuff like that. So rose water is actually good for your skin. When it comes to establishing a skincare routine that would work for you, you would first have to discover what type of skin you have, whether it's dry, oily, normal, or a combination. Persons with dry skin would typically have to use more hydrating products. Persons with oily skin would try to avoid products with oil in it. Persons with normal skin can use normal products, basically. Persons with combination skin can benefit from using products that oily skin persons use, but it would be best to find products that would kind of find a balance between keeping your skin moisturized and also reducing the amount of oil that's produced. So for me, I typically identify myself as oily skin, but sometimes when the weather changes, if I don't keep up with moisturizing my skin, I would find that I would get some dry patches, so I can tend to be combination as well. So my goals for my skincare routine is to reduce the amount of oil production, prevent clogging pores, and then lastly, hydration. Although different people have different skin types, there are necessary steps that everyone would take in the same order. So firstly, you would want to cleanse, and then you'd want to tone, and then you'd want to hydrate. They are the 3 main steps in cleansing your face and establishing a good skincare routine. Now, some people also like to exfoliate, and some people also like to use a mask, but these aren't absolutely necessary for everyday use. So for me, being a person with typically oily skin, The main ingredients I require in either my cleanser or my moisturizer would be salicylic acid and hyaluronic acid. Now, I prefer salicylic, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I prefer salicylic acid to be in my face wash. This is the face wash that I use. It's a Clean and Clear Deep Action Cream Cleanser, and it's oil free. So this specific face wash deep cleans to remove the layers of dirt and oil that can clog pores. It's cool, refreshing, and it has a tingle to it. And as you can see in the ingredients, it has water, other things, and the salicylic acid. So what salicylic acid does is it's a medicine that's attracted to oils, and it specifically targets and penetrates pores to reduce oil production. It cleanses the pores, and ultimately it reduces acne. Now, I know a lot of us believe that it's best to clean with hot water, but that does not apply to cleansing your face, because hot water actually strips the face of all of the natural oils that keeps your face nice and smooth and moisturized. So what you'd want to do is pre-rinse your face with some lukewarm or cold water, and then you'd also wash your face in that same temperature and rinse it in that same temperature. Don't ever apply hot water to your skin. So after I pre-rinse my face, I take my face wash and I apply it to different areas on my skin, and then I take my electric brush and I just cleanse my face with that. You can also use your hand, any tool that you have that is clean, whether it's a exfoliating sponge or a brush or your hand. Just use circular motions and build up the lather and wash your face. I typically probably wash my face for about a minute and a half, just because I like the cooling effect of my face wash. I enjoy it, so I take my time and I wash my face.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find the beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar.
So I know you're probably at a weird angle now, but I was having a little difficulties finding the right angle, trying to make sure you could see what I was doing. But after I washed my face, I patted dry with a clean towel. And now my second step after cleansing my face would be using a toner. And the toner that I use is the Dickinson's hydrating toner. It's alcohol free, which means it wouldn't over dry your skin. It also has rose water, and it just says that it moisturizes and soothes the skin. It's enhanced with vitamin E and hyaluronic acid to soften, condition, and gently remove impurities without over drying. So toner, I would like to refer to this as the treatment portion of the skincare routine, because what the toner does is it further cleanses the pores. It picks up whatever you might not have caught with the makeup wipe and with the cleanser, and then it also refines your pores, and it does its a part in moisturizing the skin. What I do is I take one of these cotton squares. You can just use a piece of tissue and fold it enough so that it can have a little bit of thickness to it. These witch hazel toners go for about between $5 to $7. It's very affordable. So I make sure I saturate it good with the toner, and I just wipe it in areas where I know makeup and other dirt can get clogged, which is in the corners of my nose. And I just wipe the whole face. If you can hear people talking in the background, please excuse. I'm filming at my mom's house and my sister's over, my nephews are here. So you may hear a bit of talking, and I apologize for that. As you can see, there's nothing really on the cotton square, which is a good thing. Now, I mentioned that some people exfoliate as well. Exfoliation would be done the same time you would do a cleanser, and the only difference is that exfoliating or exfoliators would be scrubs. They have micro beads in them, and when you massage it into the skin, you would feel a sandy feeling, and what it does is it removes dead skin and it basically smooths the skin. Now, you wouldn't exfoliate every day because that would be a bit harsh on your skin and it would leave your skin sensitive and more irritable or more easy to be irritated. So I typically exfoliate my skin about 2 to 3 times a week. I exfoliated this morning, so that's why I didn't exfoliate for this specific video. I also mentioned that I love hyaluronic acid. That's one of the main ingredients I look for when purchasing items for my skincare. What I usually use is this hyaluronic acid serum, and I would use this as a moisturizer. Hyaluronic acid, it's basically a gooey substance. It's also known as hyaluronic, I believe that's the term, and actually produced naturally by the human body. You'd find it mainly in areas like around your eyes and by connective tissues. What hyaluronic acid does is it softens the skin, it fills in fine lines and wrinkles, and it also moisturizes the skin, but it isn't necessarily oily, and that's why I prefer to use it because I have oily skin. Because my hyaluronic acid is nearly completed, I prefer to use it only in the daytime. Also, because I was negligent with my moisturizing lately and my skin started to peel near my nose, I'm now opting to use this Aveeno Daily Moisturizing, which nourishes dry skin. It's oil free and it has natural ingredients and it's fragrant free, so that means it'll be great for sensitive skin and just for those who don't like overpowering scents on their skin. So what I do is I just take 1 pump, warm it up in my hand, and then I just apply it to the skin. And basically my skincare routine is done. Now, one myth that I want to clear right now is that persons with oily skin shouldn't moisturize. That's an absolute myth, and it took me a while to actually learn that and to stop thinking it. The thing is, when you cleanse your skin, it depends on what you use, but most times when you cleanse your skin, you strip it of the natural oils. So in order to ensure that your skin remains healthy and that it doesn't go into overdrive and try to replenish the oils that you stripped away, you have to moisturize your skin. Now, persons with oily skin, they could try to avoid moisturizers that have oils or try to avoid hydrating moisturizers, but you have to moisturize your skin. Otherwise, when your skin goes into overdrive and it secretes more oil than usual, that would lead to you having clogged pores, which also would lead to having more acne. Last but not least, for my skincare routine, whenever I'm feeling like going deep into my self-care, skincare, and just doing the whole 9 yards, I would end with using a face mask, and this is the Queen Hellene Mud Pack Mask. It says it's toxin relief, revitalize, and detoxifies, and it anti-ages. So when I use a mask, I would cleanse my face, apply toner, and then I would use the mask. I would skip the moisturizing phase. I'd keep the mask on my face for about 15 minutes to half an hour, rinse it with lukewarm water, and then I would apply moisturizer afterwards. Keep in mind that all of the products I use in this video can be found at the drugstore, online, and at some beauty supply stores, and they are actually very affordable. The face wash that I use cost $10 and some change. The moisturizer costs about $9 something, the Aveeno moisturizer. The most expensive thing that I used was this hyaluronic acid serum, which cost about $18, but I think that it was worth it. And then the toner that I used cost about $6. The mask that I didn't use, but I usually would use like on the weekends, that costs about $7. So it's very possible for you to engage in all the necessary steps to ensure that you have nice healthy skin without actually spending the big bucks. So honestly, inside this bathroom is a bit hot and this ring light isn't making it any better. But thank you all so much for sticking through to the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope that you found it educational and beneficial and resourceful. For those of you that might have dry or normal skin, you can apply these same steps like I mentioned before, but just make sure that you're using products that would suit your skin type. I really hope that this actually helps someone. Much love to you all. Bye.